Oh yo, what's up YouTube? I'm not at Tanger yet, but I'm at one of the locations before Tanger. This is part of the Tanger location. This is part of the Tanger location, but not really. This is in Rivertown. This is 5 minutes from Tanger. Hold on, no tracking. They have a Checkers, they have a soul food restaurant. Not run by black people. There's a sit-down Chinese food buffet area. They got a pizza spot. Like I said, they got the Sweet Frog, AMC movie theater. They got a Last Stop. They don't really sell the expensive stuff no more, like the one at Iverson Mall. And I'm gonna take y'all to Iverson Mall soon. And nobody really likes Iverson Mall because it's the hood, allegedly. But I love it though. They just don't got no stores in there. And then they got what is that? They got an Outback Steakhouse right there. They got a IHOP and a seafood spot right there. I remember when I was trying to look for a job a few years ago, the people at Last Stop, they had me do a infield interview, and they had me walk all the way down here to get them some IHOP. And I did it just so I could get a job, and I still didn't get hired. And I made a sale, which is crazy. But yeah, it's just a shopping center full of decent stuff. There's usually a lot of people out here sometimes. Oh, also, I forgot they have a Target. They have a Target right there. It's the trees and all that. So, yeah, I'll show a little bit more. Like I said, only got 30 minutes on this joint, so fuck it. Yo, like I said, they got a Ross. They have a Staples. Let's see. Hold on. Like I said, they got the IHOP. They got one of my old girlfriends used to work at this place, this Olive Olay. It's a woman's fashion shop. So, and also across the street we also have a library. That's another location I was going to show. I don't know if this guy go. But yes, and they have a shopping center here with AMC and all that stuff. And across the street, this is the only library we have in the area. Well, that's not true. This specifically in Rivertown. If I want to go to another library, it's in Clinton. That's completely on a whole other side of the town. But it's really not that far though. It's really just it's really 15 minutes. We have this one. We have a library. We have a library across the street, and then we have one in Clinton and one near Iverson Mall or Hillcrest Heights or whatever. We also have a Safeway grocery store. And they got a T-Mobile furniture store, all that stuff, beauty salon. And like I said, sometimes I just walk around here because it's chill. It's not too many people. That's why I don't mind looking a mess like this, because it's usually not people. Then they got a CVS. They got a Subway. They got a GNC. They got a little mini tobacco store. They got a mini tobacco store. Like I said, I'm at the Safeway right now. And yeah, it's nice and all, but they kind of consider this the hood, because people make it the hood. It's a beautiful area. It's just, it's the people. Like I said, okay. So I'm about to leave the shopping center right now. This is called Rivertown, the shopping center. And like I said, they got right there down the street. They have a Top Golf. It's a very beautiful area. They have a Top Golf. Like I I said, they have a Top Golf, they have a Chipotle down there, and this is going the way to the harbor. So like I said, this is. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Fuck. I'm holding up traffic and everything. My fault. So like I said, pretty much. Hold on. If y'all can see right there, there's the library. It's right across the street. It's a lot of work when you don't got no cameraman or nothing. I'm just showing the sights of Rivertown. There's an apartment complex over there. It's mostly Hispanics now. It's still decent apartments though. Alright, I'm about to pause the video so I could go to. I'm about to drive down to the National Harbor. Okay, so yeah, matter of fact, I decided to spin back around and I'm gonna show y'all this library. They have a library there, this little mechanic, well not a mechanic shop, but like a wheel shop or whatever. And I'm about to show y'all this, they have a whole strip of fast food places. They have a McDonald's, a KFC, a Wendy's, Burger King, all that good stuff. All in one strip. It's really cool. Also, they have I keep saying but they have a dispensary called Liberty, but they sell it for the low. It's kind of cheap shit. It's the same product, but it's how do I describe it? Oh, they have a Red Roof Inn right here. I used to do pizza delivery. But they're specifically Liberty, their products, they have the same products as the high dispensaries. It's just their percentage is lower, which is weird. It's like they get the bad batch of something. For example, Jova Wellness, the one I go to, it would be $65 for their 3.5s. Hold on. There's a Burger King. That's the dispensary, the marijuana dispensary. They have a KFC, like a quick lube, like a Jiffy Lube type of thing where you get an oil change. They got a McDonald's, they got a Wendy's, they got a 7-Eleven, and they have a small black-owned bank right here called Industrial Bank that I used to bank at, but I don't bank with them anymore. I don't have a bank account right now. Also, and across the same street that's in Rivertown, they have a Home Depot, a PetSmart, and once again, that was leading up to. I gotta make this turn around. Hold on. I went out my way just to show y'all this. So like I said, this is Industrial Bank right here. Oh, also that's what I meant to say. In these same shopping centers, they have a Panda Express, a Five Guys, a Lido Pizza, and I think another store. I can't record right now. They got a police right here. I don't want to get pulled over. There's also another Cybertruck coming through. Let me see if I can show it. Look at that train. That train is insane. Shout out Elon, man. Shout out Elon. Like I said, they had these Oxford apartments. I would love to live over here. That's one of the dreams. But they have so many apartments over here. They got like 3 apartments in this 10-minute area. So like I said, I'm about to show this. This is the area I was just in. They have a little preschool, a little daycare. Like I said, this is the area I was just in, where I showed y'all the Outback and all that stuff. That daycare is hiring if anybody is a teacher or whatever. Yeah, this is the area. And usually I would park my car right here, and I would go to the movies, and then just walk this strip. I haven't been to the movies in a while, but I love going to the movies. That's the spot. I usually go by myself. It's a whole different vibe, which I recommend everybody try at least 3 times. Just go see a good movie at night, buy a bunch of food. I used to pay like a good $40 to $50 just on food. I would get the mozzarella sticks, the chicken strips, icy, some apple juice, and I get some candy. and it'd be a whole vibe, you know. Yeah, like I said, it's such a beautiful area. It's Target, and to put the fellas on game, this is where the quality women at. The top tier women, I see them all the time. Very, very superb. All right, like I said, I only got 31 minutes left on this joint, so I gotta preserve it. And if y'all want me to make shorter videos, let me know. I was trying to get that hour mark, but if y'all want me to make short form content like 20, 30 minutes, that's as low as I'm going. But the 20 or 30 minute content, I'll do that. It'll be no more than an hour. I tried to post it on X, but turns out you have to be a subscriber to post that type of stuff. Shit, back in that same location I was just at, I had to drive all the way back around because there was so much traffic out here. I was trying to do this earlier before everybody, but time got ahead of me, so. Alright, I'll be right back. It's so many police out here, bro. I'm trying to record these videos while driving, but yeah, this is coming back down. This is where that Top Golf location was. It's a good crab place right here. I'm gonna show it in a little bit. Yeah, this is going all the way down to the harbor. This is the beginning of it. Like I said, that's Top Golf right there. So I can't record everything. It's literally a police right next to me. Shit. Oh, I also meant to say, going this way will take you to the hood. They claim this is the hood area. If you make that right, that's the hood. Going straight is the harbor. Making that left is not really nothing, but it's pretty much a coin toss. But that area, making this right kind of takes you to a place called Eastover, and it's pretty much leading to DC. But if you go straight, it takes you to Virginia, which is so wild. It's really, really cool. But both places will take you to DC. I thought we almost witnessed some dumb shit. It was almost some dumb shit, but let me see. And that's a cash checking area. It's very good. People say it's ghetto, but that shit clutch. You get your check the same day. That shit. Look at this asshole. It is what it is. See how niggas be trolling me? But shit. Like I said, we're going to the harbor, and there's a little shopping center right here that has Chipotle and all that. I love some Chipotle. They got a Hip Hop Fish and Chicken. They got a Taco Bell. They used to have a GameStop over here, but they was probably getting ran up on. They probably got robbed so many times. They probably didn't see it as worth it. But we have a GameStop that's, like I said, it's 20 minutes away from a place called Clinton. Like I said, all these areas are pretty much connected. I want to take y'all over to all these places, but like I said, I don't my phone, and like I said, I'm in a rental. Like I said, once I get myself together a little bit, I'll show y'all a little something. It's a beautiful hotel. It's called Harborside. My dad had his 50th birthday here a while ago. A long time ago. Was it 50 or 50? He was either 50 or 55, some shit. Because he's 60 right now. He just turned 60. But yeah, like I said, this is the Top Golf, Harborside. Like a little gas. I'm about to take y'all to that gas station where I had the accident at. But pretty much all this is, like I said, all this area is connected. You could really walk all this, and it's relatively safe. But like I said, if you rocking high-end designer, that's on you. And I rock designer shit too, but I'm willing to handle it. or at least I not handle it, but I'm aware of the consequences, of the potential consequences. You know, I said it's a little gas station that you could chill at. Because nowadays there's no free areas, so I mean, all you can do is really chill at a gas station, a park. You know, because they be like, you could chill at your house, but I mean, by the time you get a house, you can't really chill out. And if you get an apartment, that ain't shit. You know. Oh no, that's not true. I don't want to say that. But it's not the same. You're pretty much living with people. Yeah, we're going right here. It's a Rural Farms gas station that you can just chill at. It's usually a police right here though. Oh, I literally forgot about it. We're near the MGM too, the MGM Casino. Literally right there, that beautiful thing. They claim they're gonna build a dome over here like in Las Vegas, which I'd rather they not do, but it'll be fire. But it's kind of a big ass dome. Okay, so this takes you to the harbor, but I'm gonna go to Tanger first. Like I said, that's the MGM. This is the MGM area, and on the trail it'll take you to the main entrance. But like I said, I'm gonna go around in a minute. Hold on. And here we are. This is Tanger Outlet. Everybody getting ready. They open at 10. It's 9:30 right now. So I gotta make this left. It's right there. Like I said, this is the final, what I call it, mini vacation and retreat. That takes you to the harbor. That's the trail I was gonna walk us on. Like I said, it takes us all right here. Well, you go into the Tanger, and then you walk all the way down here in that little section. Like I said, it takes you'll pass the MGM, and if you want, you can walk across the street and actually walk inside the MGM. They have free parking. Like I said, then they have a lot of shops. I still never been into the casino part because I don't financially gamble. I gamble in real life, but I don't financially gamble. Well, at a casino. What was I gonna say? Oh, they have a lot of good shops up in there. They have a very expensive shops. They have MCM. They have Breitling, the watch company. They have a lot of luxurious. They have a good steakhouse in there. They have a couple bars. But the casino is on the top floor. I don't think I can record at the MGM due to security reasons. So, yeah. Show y'all this beautiful joint. This is where I bought these shorts at. This used to be my spot. I used to be balling over here. But I got so much clothes now. I don't really, and I don't use them. I don't use them for nothing. So, and I would just be messing up my clothes. You know what I mean? Got police already out here. I was really trying to get here early before everybody got here, but it's really 9:30, so you see what it is. Okay. And see, it's like I said, there's so many police right here. You know what I mean? I can't even, you know, that shit made me feel. They don't make me feel uncomfortable, but it's like it made me not want to record because I don't want to look crazy. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is where I be skateboarding at. This area I be skateboarding at. This parking lot. Can you believe they still have signs that say no skateboarding in 2026? I didn't know that was a thing. But yeah, this is the main entrance. Here we going through this way. I'm gonna walk us through all that. And then funny enough, as soon as I leave, the whole ass police left. I told you, y'all be on some bullshit, bro. I'm telling you. Weird ass cops, man. I love y'all though, but you know, y'all be on some weird shit. I'm gonna circle all around to all the good areas. Like I said, it's like a small mini hill, so you can kind of skateboard on this joint. I kind of want to set up the camera where I could get like a little clip of me skateboarding, just riding down. Like I said, it's a whole area. Got a Tommy, they got a Tommy Hilfiger, they got a Starbucks. Like I said, so many entrances. It's beautiful. And it's such a beautiful day right now. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. I think it's about 75 degrees right now. Like I said, they got a Calvin Klein, they got a Nike. They got some really good stores over here. And it do cost though. I remember I paid for some Nike pants. That shit cost me $100 just for some but just for some. They was like not sweatpants. They was the Nike Tech, not Nike Tech, the fucking the dry fit Nike. Like I said, they got a little playground for the kids and all that. Another police. So they're trying to set me up. They want to get me pulled over. I think that's probably trying to pull me over. So let me maneuver accordingly. Oh, and they have a small spot at Tanger that has a food truck area. It's like a little chill area. They have a bunch of food. They have a bunch of food trucks. They have a Cinnabon. They got it's a free Wi-Fi. Look at this. A little good area that you could chill in. I told you, it's the little mini vacation, man. This stuff's the truth. Y'all need to get out and check all this stuff out. There's times when you pay good taxes and use them correctly. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's a Express. They got this weird ass nigga looking at me. They got a H&M. You know. They got this beautiful. And they also had they have a job program area. So if you need a job, you can sign up, like if you're really down bad or whatever. I guess they'll find you a job. But it's like, see, the thing I don't like about look at this whole ass nigga. He just sitting there. Lame ass nigga just sitting there. But like I said, like for these type of programs, like, it's like you have to be down bad. It's like you have to be like pretty much retarded. Because I try to find these things, but they be like, oh, you can get employment. I'm like, see. Cause see, technically, I was already like, if you're not already employed, I mean, if you're already employed, they're not gonna give it to you. I work at my church only 2 days a week, but they consider that employment. So that was the whole roundabout of the Tanger. But that was, like I said, they still consider that employment. So I couldn't even get a job over there unless I quit my 2-day job, and that's dead. Okay. So like I said, I'm about to go to the MGM part. Not the technically the MGM part, but I'm about to go to the harbor. And then, funny enough, if you make one wrong turn going down that way, you'll end up in DC. Near that near the sewage area, and it smells like straight sewage. And then me, if I didn't have my phone, sometimes I would get lost. I'd probably never make it back home. Cause some of these places, like, you should see the roads in DC. It's they on some other shit. And I'm not talking about the people, but the people, they on some other shit too. But I'm talking about the specific the road map of it. It's cool. It's really tricky. Okay, so this is the National Harbor. But I'm gonna go back the way that I was just at near the gas station. Like I said, see how all this is pretty much connected together. Like I said, this is walkable. It's really walkable. And I know it doesn't look like it, and it'll be a very long walk. But I could actually walk from my house to the National Harbor. It's a long ass walk though. but it's walkable. Like if you really wanted to save money or whatever, and had no gas, and you really wanted to come to the harbor, like if it was like mandatory, you would have to plan a day before, but it'll be worth it. So, yeah, I was just right there. Like I said, they still call this the National Harbor. They have Royal Farms. I keep saying but yeah, as you can all see, it's a beautiful suburb. My top places are Rivertown, the area I was not the area I was just in, but the area I live at, and Clinton. I go there all the time. I go to Clinton for the Chipotle and GameStop. My area has a Giant, the tobacco store, and that's where I live at. And then they have the Rivertown, where I'm at right now, which has all this beautiful stuff that I was just at. And eventually I'm gonna go on the trail, but like I said, I only got 31 minutes on this, and I'm at 24. So all I can do is maneuver. Like I said, this is the way to the harbor. It's a nice little beautiful drive. Like I said, because you have the option to go to MGM first before you go to the harbor. As you can see, that's the entrance. And the thing I love about MGM, they have this specific smell. It's a very luxurious smell. I don't know what it's called, but it's almost like going to Disney World, how they have their own scent when you go there. It is. And like I said, they have concerts here. They have everything here. A lot of events. They got a little entrance. Cause it'd probably be celebrities and everything that come over here, and we'd never know. But they got that. They got a rooftop area. They got a rooftop area. Like I said, that's the employee entrance. They have a helipad, so the niggas coming through with helicopters and all that good stuff. That beautiful stuff. Like I said, this way would have took you to the, hold on. That way would have took you to Tanger. That's the trail that I was talking about. That we would be walking on. That's the mini vacation spot. It's a walk all the way. This takes you all the way to the harbor. Where I was just at, where I just showed y'all that Tanger, that's where it starts at. And then you have to walk all the way down. It's, like I said, it's about a 30-minute walk. Like how I do in my neighborhood, that 30-minute walk, it's pretty much the same thing. It's very beautiful, and it's a straight trail. And you have the option to either go to, I think it's called the Wilson Woodrow Bridge, going to Virginia. Look at this. This is the harbor right here. Like I said, you have the option to walk here, or you could go to the Woodrow Wilson Bridge and walk. Which I never been over there before. Look at this beautiful harbor, man. They just built that. They just built that dock. They got a Ferris wheel. It's very tall, and it lights up at night. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is the National Harbor, and this is the National Harbor in Prince George's County, not the one in Baltimore. And I could really show y'all the difference. I just went to the Baltimore Harbor for the first time. This one is so much better. This is like, look at this. They have all this nice stuff. At the harbor, all they have is restaurants. Look at this. I mean, that's all they have here too. But I'm saying it's like a walkable mini city. Like, look at this. It's like its own little city. And then there's people that live like on the up top part of this. And I pray to God I could live in something like that one day. But that shit is crazy expensive. Like I said, look at this. This is the National Harbor. They have so many events here. They have a dock. They don't let you walk down there no more. I don't know if something happened, but they have it gated up. They have a live karaoke spot. They got beautiful people here with the suits on. They got conventions going on right now. Like I said, they had the beautiful harbor. It's like karaoke. Look at this. Hold on. I have no idea what this is. It's like, look at this. It looks nice though. Yeah. So then we got the Fogo de Chao right here. Hold on. Gotta turn around. As like I said, they got the people at Hyatt place right here. I don't know if that's. I think that's a hotel. It should be. Like I said, they got the little. They got the rooftop definition. They got the rooftop. Little restaurants and all that. I would. Dang, I should go that way. Can I? Yeah, sure. I'll go that way. Hold on. Let me turn back around. I forgot to go that way. Honestly. I think they got the trucks parked off right there. See, they got that type of stuff. I don't wanna. Yeah, they stopped, so I can't even. Yeah, they kind of blocking it off. I can't even go that way. But yeah. So like I said, that's the first part. They got the beautiful American flag right there. They got a silver diner. They got other little shops. They have this wine and paint. It's called I think they call it a paint and sip. Yeah. So I would call this the second Florida Harbor. This is, like I said, that was the Hyatt place and all this. They have some place called Crumble. I think it's like a cookie place. Like I said, it's like its own mini city. You would have thought I was in like baby DC or a small city. Like I said, they got everybody out here. They got Carhartt. There's really some quality shops over here though. It's really nice. Like, it's not high end. It's not like Louis Vuitton and all that, but it's good stuff. And they closing down a lot of these stores. There used to be a Bond 45 right there, but they're gonna have a nice prime steakhouse though. So it's, you know, they got this joint closed off. It's usually not closed off like this. That's why I don't really see the point in walking down here right now, because everything closed. So like I said, they got everybody walking. They got the founding fathers. They got George Washington, Abraham Lincoln. Who else? Let me see. Oh yeah, they got a little area where you could sit at, like a little, probably, I wouldn't call it a smoking area, but they kind of, you can do whatever you want, I guess. And I guess people like hot sauce that much that they have a hot sauce shop, which is insane. And they have this beautiful thing called Nando's, called peri peri chicken. It's very delicious, but the chicken is like wet. It's wet chicken. It's good though. I used to work there. Can you believe I would have got the job, but my mom passed away and I stopped going to work, and they didn't give a fuck. They still fired me. So I was like, damn. Oh, they probably thought I was making it up. Yeah. So it's 34 minutes. I'm kind of fucked. So this is all I can show. I'll show some more eventually. It's the harbor though. This the main part. This is the main part I want to show. The CVS, and this is like the heart of, well, not the heart of the harbor, but it's like the main. It's like the main road to the harbor. Like, this is pretty much the main. This is pretty much it. All right, this is about to cut off. I kind of see why people don't make YouTube videos. It's kind of a waste of time. I wouldn't say a waste of time, but it's a lot of sacrifice you got to do for this shit. Like, I see why people don't record on their phones, because people probably don't have storage. And then, yeah, I was about to say, a lot of people can't get on this camera and talk, and people still got to go to work. They don't want to embarrass themselves or make content that their employer will probably see and fire them. We'll probably never get any more quality content again, except it's like government sponsored or government approved. So it is what it is. But y'all kind of get the gist of what I was trying to get at. So I may make a separate video just walking the trail, making a whole dedicated video on that. So Like I said, I'm sitting at the harbor right now. I'm really hop out the car. Like I said, this is part of the mini vacation. I would be here, pretty much walking here. I would park my car at Tanger, and then I forgot, this is the Gaylord. That's the top hotel right here. The rest they have the AC Hotel, the Wyndham. They have a lot of quality hotels over here, but that's the main one. That's the convention center. So, but yeah, like I said, I would walk down this way. I could since I got 2 minutes, I could probably do something. All right, I'll be right back. I got 2 minutes. Love y'all. Peace.